with a hump or nothing. Unless something happened to Joe today. Anything happened to Joe today?
Offense, control the line of scrimmage. Be dominant. Communicate up front. Dominate with our size and athleticism. Ain't no time now to worry about what the outcome is. Don't look at the scoreboard. One play at a time. From the first play to the last play. Represent your shit.
Need a horn in the drum roll.
Turn up, yeah!
I never talk to them boys that sit on them benches. I never talk to them boys that sit on them benches. I was in the game on 4th and inches.
Now it's time to go to work. Season's over. A different time. I told you they remember November. But December's our time. December's we do what we do. That's Florida State time. We're back where we belong.
All right. What up, everybody?
Yo, what's going on, boss?
What up, dog?
Tomorrow. Judgment Day. Oh, man.
All right, let's get it started. I see the Lakers, man.
Tonight gonna be Judgment Day.
I see the Lakers.
Feel bad for all the Miami Heat fans, but tonight's gonna be Judgment Day.
Let's everybody in the chat hit the like button as you come in. Let people know we are going live.
Go to your regular chat, hit the like button, and then pin it. So when they come in, everybody who come in, they see it.
Say it again.
Go to your regular chat on YouTube.
Yeah,
Type in, hit the like button, then pin the comment.
I got you.
What's going on, CJ? How you doing, boss? CJ! You already know it's going down tonight. Championship celebration, baby.
Yep, I'm early this Friday, but you confident for Saturday?
Oh, man, we're going to handle business. We're going to handle business, man. If not, then you already know what's going to happen. I don't know if you've been seeing the videos, but I got my marker here. The show that we do on Sunday, if Miami lose that game, that whole show, I'll be doing it with a big-ass L on my forehead.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Hey, man, it's all love for the fans, man.
Why would you do that to yourself?
That's what it is. But them Clemson fans, though, they got to hold up their end of the deal.
What's their end of the deal?
I told them if they lose, they got to come to the chat and donate $1. That's it, $1.
Okay.
$1. It won't even hurt them. But I want to hit them. I want to hit them in their pride. Because they all been telling me, man, oh, we going to lose. They going to blow us out. Miami ain't ready. And I listened to the press conference between Reed Lashley and Manny Diaz, which I thought was great. When they come to talking about preparation for Clemson, they said just look at it as another game, just another game. Don't look at this as like a championship or whatever. Go into that game doing our regular stuff. Do it the same way the team been doing it and get it done. Don't look at Clemson as anything different. Don't make them.
I mean, that's how you have to handle it. That's how you have to handle it, though.
Yeah.
Don't look at them like this unbeatable. They just another team. That's how you gotta look at it.
Yep. Right now, everybody in the country making them feel like they Goliath. Well,
you know how that go.
We know how that go. So how y'all feeling on Notre Dame?
We're gonna get in all that. I'm still waiting for some people to get into the chat so we can get this thing cracking. Have a good show tonight. I know everybody's excited. So if you don't know, you are tuned in to 863 Seminole TV. I'm your host, Polk, and I'm with my boy T2Y, Hurricane T2Y. We got to talk about all this hurricane stuff, Florida State stuff. If you don't know, Florida State plays Notre Dame, and the Hurricanes got a big matchup with the Clemson Tigers.
Yes, sir. It's a date with destiny.
A date with destiny is what they call it.
What's going on, Nick? How you doing, boss?
Let me say what's up to everybody in the chat. I've been ignoring people. Jonathan Diaz was hood. Island Boy was good. CJ, my dog, what's going on? Cartoon Network. I think it's my first time seeing you around, but you represent Polk County. What's good with you? BB Low, the Gator fan is in the building. Yellow, my man, what's up? Rose, my Florida State regulars, Rose, no blooded. And then I got Nick 305 and Mr. Wolf Strange. Don was hood and Hurricane Speed was popping. We are live on Friday night.
Yeah, man, this is the warm-up for the real deal.
What's the real deal?
Oh, the game going down tomorrow. The games will be going down tomorrow. What's going on, John? How you doing, boss?
John Shields in the building.
Yeah, game's gonna be going down tomorrow, man. Nah, I did a show last night where I think it was No Blooded. I think he in here, ain't he? No Blooded.
No blood at all. Yeah, no blood at all.
No Blooded right there. He came in there and he stirred the pot. He came in there and said, Miami was gonna lose the game 65-0.
So like something I would say.
So I was like, oh, okay. Well, since he's throwing out score predictions, I was like, what you think the score going to be for Notre Dame versus Florida State? Man, they ate him alive. They ate him alive. I think he went missing for a good 5 minutes. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's what's up.
What do you think, like, for Miami? Let's just dive into it, right? What is y'all keys to victory? What do you think Miami's got to do if they really want to be successful in this game?
Well, number one on my list is penalties. Keep those at a minimum. Number two, contain Travis Etienne. And number three, put pressure on Trevor Lawrence. And to me, basically, don't blow any coverage and give them any big plays. Because once you give Dabo big plays, the score goes up pretty fast and boom, it's out of hand.
Do you think Clemson has really been tested yet?
With Wake Forest, no. Citadel, no. With Virginia gave a little show, but not much. I think Miami will be the biggest test they'll have until they play Notre Dame, and then we'll see again, where they really stand. But games that'll test them, I think, is Miami, Notre Dame, and North Carolina.
You think they sleeping on y'all?
Of course not. Not by the way they've been talking in the media.
You don't think they sleeping on y'all?
Nah, not by the way they've been talking in the media. None of them's been talking down. All of them been talking, Miami's a different beast. So
I think they respect De'Aaron King.
Yeah. They respect everything right now, especially our running backs and our tight ends. They were talking mad junk about, creating packages to try to stop both of our dual threat tight ends. So it'll be tough to see what package they use, especially if Miami bring out a package with both tight ends on the field at the same time. It's going to be mayhem.
One of my questions is, like, you said control ETN and put pressure on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, try to maintain.
You don't think Miami could win a shootout with this team?
Shootout? I don't want it to get to that point. I don't want, if ETN can hit the corners, he can make big things happen, because once he get an angle, it's a wrap. If you miss that first initial tackle, you're not catching him after that. So we gotta keep him. We gotta try to control his running towards the middle, to where we have better chances of stopping them as soon as they're hitting them. But if he hit that outside and he gets an angle, it's hard to catch him, and it's hard to slow him down. So we gotta maintain him towards the middle of the field.
Okay. I'm feeling that. It makes sense. I think Miami, they come up there with that confidence. I think they'll be all right. I think Rose made a good point right here. Have y'all really faced a D-line like Clemson's, though? You know what I'm saying? I mean, De'Aaron King might have to be running a lot.
No, but their D-line was kind of suspect last game.
You don't think it's all that it's hyped up to be?
Nah, plus Virginia's quarterback is not as mobile as a De'Aaron King. I do believe they're gonna get a couple sacks on De'Aaron King, but I think maintaining him the whole game not gonna happen.
Right. Yeah, that's one of those guys you gotta try to contain, but you can't really stop.
And that's the same thing we got to do with Trevor Lawrence.
Right.
Trevor Lawrence is just as mobile. If we try to keep him in that pocket and put pressure on him, make sure he don't roll out, or if he do roll out, make sure there's a lot of pressure on him when he makes those passes. I think we'll create better chances for turnovers and bad passes on his behalf. But we got to keep in mind also too, while trying to contain him, that he do have the ability to run.
Okay, it makes sense. I think if this was the time to do it, I think Miami's Clemson has won like 20. How many straight ACC games have they won?
I think they're on 24.
24. It's 20 something.
Yeah, I think it's 24.
I mean, I think this would be the time to pull the upset.
Right. And I do believe that, if we beat Clemson, that's not going to derail the team that they are, because they still got backups on backups from, years of good recruiting. So it's just one game in the process. So if we do beat them, they're not just going to fall off.
Oh, no, they ain't going to fall off. I mean, most likely if you beat them, you're going to see them again. I'll give Miami this. If you beat Clemson, it's going to be hard not to have Miami favored in the rest of their games. I mean, there's a good chance y'all can see them again.
Yeah, I do believe if we do. Yeah, I do believe if we beat them, we'll end up playing them again.
Now the question is going to be, because you talked about this a lot. What are you expecting off of the bye week? Because y'all not confident. I know you're not confident off of the bye weeks. So you expecting good things off of the bye week? You think this is the whole different beast?
As of right now, I can only go by, what the coaches have been saying in press conference, because I haven't really been seeing anything, any practices, no videos, no film, nothing. Right now, we just got to go with what they've been telling us, that, they had great practices. They running, they clicking on all cylinders. So we don't have no film, and we don't have no visual. So I just got to go with what they're saying. But according to Reed Lashley, some of the younger guys will get to see some play time. So I'm guessing he's going to open up the playbook a lot more.
Okay. So I'm hearing. Thank you, John. I'm hearing some confidence from a lot of these Miami guys. Y'all confident. I don't know if you're overly confident or what, but I do expect that to be a good game. I'd be surprised if it was a blowout either way. So I do expect that to be a good game. With that said, I think Clemson's gonna win by at least 10.
Nah,
But that don't mean it's not gonna be a good game, huh?
if Clemson do you know of Coach Coop?
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Okay, so if Clemson win, you might want to tune in to Coach Coop because he's gonna switch into a Clemson cheerleading outfit.
For real.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been putting a lot of wagers on this game, man. It's tough. I mean, I can already imagine if we lose the show that we do with you and Sergeant AR Tennant, and not only that, I'm gonna have the Clemson guys on.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy with a big old L on my forehead the whole time. I won't. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up on somebody's meme or whatever. But it is what it is, man. This game got a lot of potential for Miami. Whether we win it or we lose it close. I'm looking for the win though. I don't want that we lost close crap. We lost close, we lost. That's it.
No moral victories. I feel you. But that brings me to FSU with Notre Dame. And I think at this point, I think the Seminole fans would be happy with if it was a close loss. We got to show some competence on defense. And that's my thing leading into this Florida State Notre Dame. It's a primetime game, and that's going to be two big games on at the same time for sure.
Yeah.
But FSU, I don't have confidence in our defense. I'm not even going to lie. I don't have confidence in our defense to stop them. And I think the only way we could win it is a high-scoring game. And maybe I'm wrong on that. But that defense hasn't shown me anything in 3 games to make me think that they can really stop Notre Dame.
I can tell you one thing too. Vegas and ESPN is not on our side.
I know we're a 21-point dog to Notre Dame.
Yeah, we're a 16-point at the moment right now.
16-point to Clemson for real?
Yeah, they moved it from 15 to 16.
Oh, they're not really giving y'all no kind of respect.
Yeah, and then on that ESPN, our percentage is 12% to win the game.
I don't really pay attention to ESPN, but
I checked y'all. They dogged y'all even worse. They got y'all 5% chance to win.
I figured that much. I'm not really worried about ESPN. But
nobody's on our side.
I think the only thing that helps, one of the things I think that helps Florida State going into this game is Notre Dame hasn't played in 2 or 3 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, they've been.
Yep. And then when you look at the teams they played Duke and USF. So they haven't even really played anybody, and they haven't played in a long time.
Yeah, I think after that beating they put on USF, if they would have continued, I think they would have started building a stride. But
right, they could have gained some momentum and got some, some continuity or whatever. But I think if we're gonna pull an upset, this is time to pull it because we're catching them at the right time. They should be pretty rusty. I think 2 of their defensive starters are going to miss the game because of COVID, a defensive end and a linebacker. So this is the game to really come out there if you're going to make a statement and get back to where you want to be. This is what Florida State can do it.
Now, are they gonna start Blackman again, or are they moving on?
No, Blackman, don't say that name. We are going with Jordan Travis from here on out.
So they already announced that?
Yeah, he's already been announced a starter.
Did Blackman have anything to say?
They interviewed Jordan Travis, but they haven't done any interviews with Blackman.
Oh man, they're trying to silence him. They don't want him to, say anything bitter. Yeah, that's crazy.
He ain't got nothing to say. He got bench. I mean, he ain't got nothing to say. But yeah, Jordan Travis is going to get the start. So
you think Blackman's going to move on?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. He's a redshirt junior. The question's going to be, where can he go? You know, who's going to want him? If he really thinks he has a shot at the NFL, then yeah, he'll move on.
Okay, I see you guys picked up a was it an OT today? Y'all picked up somebody.
We picked up a defensive end yesterday.
Yeah, 4-star guy.
4-star out of Orlando.
Oh, that was yesterday?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know I've seen it somewhere, but I didn't know what it was. Where's he from?
Orlando.
Orlando. Oh, okay.
So we still recruiting. I mean, that's 2 4-stars in 2 weeks. Just last week we got Rod Orr. So the staff's still doing their thing, even though the team isn't looking all that. But offensively, at home, I'm hoping we turned the corner. We found a quarterback. Now, game plan around Jordan Travis's strengths, I think we'll be all right. I just don't have faith that this defense can make enough stops to win the game.
If y'all can keep it close, like you said, you don't believe in moral victories either. So, but if you can keep it close,
if we can keep it close, that'll at least show that the team is growing. I'm not here to praise moral victories, but also you got to be realistic right now if you're a Florida State fan, and we've had 3 straight games haven't been great, so you know.
Yeah, well, trust me, I know we've had plenty of times where we've been looking terrible.
Even though I still believe we should be 2-1 right now. If Jordan Travis is a starter against Georgia Tech, I know he makes enough plays to win that game. I just know it.
I know if y'all could go back to that game when he came in for that was it like one drive? If y'all knew what y'all knew now, y'all probably wouldn't have took him out.
Exactly, and when they put him in, they moved the ball and then took him out, and the drive stalled. So, like you said, if we knew what we knew now, I don't think it'd be a question. And I'm not saying we would have, I'm still going to say we'd be 2-1, but that Miami game would have been a lot closer than 52-10. I guarantee that. Just because we would have had the ball more on offense and been able to, take time off the clock.
CJ just been he said Blackman is definitely not welcome to Miami. We got a smaller version of him already in Tate Martell. Oh my God.
I thought Tate was getting out of there.
Yeah, I think Tate is gone. I think, like I said, he's opted out of this season, which to me that's dumb. Why you opt out of a free season?
So he can look for some more transfer options.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, just go ahead and transfer.
Don, now if you watch me on a regular basis, I said this. Dion said exactly what I've been saying. FSU went star chasing and they stopped recruiting dogs. That's pretty much what Dion said. FSU went wrong. They went chasing the stars and stopped chasing real football players. So, yeah, and I've only been saying that for a hot minute. So
you got to recruit players that fit the system that you run. You can't. Sometimes stars look great and all, but if the player don't match that system, haven't been similar or anything close to what you've been running, then you got a player that you got to teach from the beginning all over again.
Not only that, but you just got to some of these 5 stars. There's a reason why some of these 5 stars end up being busts, because some of them don't have the hunger. They think they already are that good. Get to these college campuses and realize I'm not really as good as I thought I was, and it shatters their confidence. You got to have a guy that's hungry, who wants it. And I don't care if that's a 3-star or a 4-star or a 5-star. If he's hungry and is determined to get better, you can do something with that. You can coach that up.
That just reminds me of Lorenzo Lingard. He transferred. He's a 5-star running back.
Yeah, running back. 5-star
went to Florida. Now he's like 4th on the depth chart. That just
goes. Because he thought he made it.
Miami, if he would have stayed at Miami and put in work, he would have probably been the 2nd string right now. But that's the main issue with some of these 5-star players, these highly ranked players. They think just because they got the star and this, that, and the third that, they don't have to work as hard as everybody else. No, it don't work that way. You got to work twice as hard because now you got to keep that spot.
And Lingard, he going over there to Florida. Well, Florida just got Bowman, and Bowman I think is better than Lingard. So he finna be right behind Bowman.
Exactly. He put himself in a bad predicament.
Yeah, so he, sometimes I understand transferring, right? Sometimes I understand, especially like the quarterback position, I get it because there's only one quarterback. You can only have one. But at the other positions, man, it don't hurt to compete and fight it out.
Yep.
Even if you second string, you still gonna get carries.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Most offense now, you're gonna bring in second strings regardless. I mean,
most offensive now are running. Most offensive these days are running 2 and 3 running backs anyway.
Exactly. I mean, Miami is a perfect example. We got two freshman running backs right now that's getting play time right along with Cameron Harris. And they putting up they doing their own thing, putting up their numbers, getting they receptions off screens and stuff like that, and putting up major yards. That could have been Lingard right now. He could have been playing right now, but he probably won't get no play time at Florida unless they blowing somebody out. Yeah, unless they blowing somebody out by 50.
He hasn't even seen the field yet, has he?
Nope. Probably won't.
Probably won't. You're right. He probably won't.
Yeah, I mean, our fourth string getting play time. So that's tough for these guys, man. Like I said, when it comes to talent, you can't deny that from whether he's a 5-star or a 2-star. But you got to get guys that is willing to come into your system, play your system, work hard, give it all they got. And at the end of the day, if you don't got that in a 5-star, you don't need a 5-star. But I totally agree with Dion on that one. That's the same thing Ed Reed said. And a lot of people don't realize when we got Ed Reed was a 2-star.
Out of Texas, dog. I know. Ed Reed, again, but you got a dog, right? And there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys like that. And you can't go by the final recruiting rankings because a lot of these recruiting sites, they don't give guys stars until a big team is on them. Like Devontae Freeman, when he was in Miami Central, he was unranked, and he didn't get his 4 stars until FSU offered him a scholarship. And that was one of the reasons why he used to love going against Miami, because Miami didn't recruit him. Miami didn't want him.
Yep. I mean, like I said, most of the dogs that, in the state that get overlooked by the schools that they want or even didn't end up going to, they go to somewhere else, and then if they end up playing that other team, man, they try to show out. Even when we played Louisville, there was a receiver on there. I forgot his name. Dude receiver. I can't find his name right now, but he got overlooked by Miami.
I could have sworn he was from Texas, but that's my bad, yeah.
Daddy, this is good on me?
Yeah, go sit down. Y'all go sit down.
But like Khalil Mack from South Florida, he was a 3-star. He probably maybe the best defensive end in the league right now.
Yeah,
Antonio Brown from Miami. There's a lot of guys we can name down there that weren't highly ranked recruits, but turned out to be, big time football players.
I mean, even going back to the FIU game and stuff, a lot of those guys that was on the FIU team, they was good enough, just not good enough. Just didn't have no room for half of them because they was, half of them wanted to play for Miami.
Right. Lamar Jackson, another one, hell.
Nah, Tutu Atwell. I don't think Tutu Atwell's from Miami. Is he?
I'm not sure where he's from.
Where is he from?
I don't know how to. I know you got to have a certain amount of subscribers to get monetized. So. What's the answer to that question, T2Y? How do you sign up for Super Chat? I thought it was a certain amount of subscribers you had to get before you could get Super Chat.
Yeah, to Super Chat you gotta have 1,000. You gotta have 1,000 subs.
So I'm so growing, Cane Freak. But if you want to drop something, I got the Cash App below, and if you leave a message, I'll put your message up on there. I'll read your message out loud or whatever. But I appreciate that. Appreciate the question.
Yeah, it's best if you guys want to donate. It's best to donate to the Cash App because when you donate to the Super Chat, YouTube take half of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to see your message highlighted and everything like that, but just know YouTube's going to take half of it. So if you want to donate to Pope, donate to his Cash App because, like I said, Super Chat is good to have, but just know YouTube taking half of that.
Man, most of these, I see everybody saying, where people from, man. Most of the best players in the country are from South Florida, if we being honest. It's just the way it is. It's the way it's always been, though. It's always been like that.
You know how it is. Alabama, Clemson, South Carolina, Georgia, they all coming down here. They need a speedy wide receiver, they come into Florida. They need a running back, they come into Florida. They need all basically any speed position, they'll come to Florida and get them. Cornerbacks, you name it, they'll come get them. Safeties, a lot of those guys. Hopefully, in the near future, Miami and Florida State and Florida, all of us will be looking good to keep them here. Not to mention name and likeliness. So a lot of those guys will want to stay here to make some money off their name.
Not only that, some of the top players from around the rest of the country will want to come here too.
Right. So if you're a guy that's into stars and all that, next season will be your year. You'll see all the 5 stars you want to see. But I'm just glad Miami's trying to keep the guys that's in Miami. In the
hey,
state
y'all got to throw that Georgia stuff out here.
Man.
Georgia got a lot of talent.
Bro,
man.
If Tennessee come up with that upset, oh boy, it's gonna be havoc. It's gonna be havoc. I'm gonna be so tuned in to Uncle Lou, bro. I'm gonna be so tuned in. I would just grab me some popcorn and just watch his pain, laugh at his pain.
I didn't even know they was playing right now though. Georgia Tech up 7-0 on Louisville.
All I know, if Georgia lose, bro, I ain't had no problem with Georgia all year, but I'm gonna create some problems because I'm gonna make the biggest trolling video I know.
Well, you've been kind of hating on Georgia all year because you did pick Auburn to beat them, but I did too. So
I picked them because of their quarterback situation, which
that's what I thought.
was so wrong. I was totally wrong about that. I didn't see a walk-on coming in there to do what he did, but I don't know. Like I said, I picked Tennessee to beat them for trolling purposes only. Of course, I don't think Tennessee's going to win that game, but in the end, if they do pull off that upset, oh my God.
Tennessee shouldn't win this game, but it's going to be interesting to watch. There's some good games this week, huh? I think you got Texas, Oklahoma, Georgia, Tennessee. Florida plays A&M.
Texas, Oklahoma is going to have a lot of impact, especially on coaching when it comes to Texas.
Yeah, because Oklahoma done lost 2 straight.
I think Oklahoma can get away with losing the 3 straight because they've been to the playoffs pretty much every single time. But with Texas now, I don't think Buddy can afford to have all these bad seasons and still have that job. That's they did a take on that on 247 Sports earlier, and they brought that up, and I was like, that's the same thing I was thinking about. Dude might lose his job if Texas go down the way they keep going, because they get the recruits, they get the talent and everything, and then boom, they still lose.
What's hurt? What I think is hurting Texas is that they don't play A&M no more. Because Texas used to get all the talent in that state, and now that Texas A&M is in the SEC and they don't play no more.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of those recruits that would go to Texas to play Texas against Texas A&M. Now they see in Texas A&M in the SEC where they on TV pretty much all the time. The SEC network is a major deal.
Yeah. We need to find a way to renew that rivalry.
That's another thing too with that. The ACC, the ACC network has got to go out there and make deals with these cable companies because they cannot continue to have ACC games, on ACC network where no provider has it. Where you got to go out and try to find it here and there, try to stream it somewhere, find it on somebody doing it illegally or something.
Right.
Because most of the time, if Coach Coop wasn't on, I know a lot of guys wouldn't have any links to watch the game. I know a lot of those dudes probably be, watching ESPN score thing or gameplay, whatever they call it.
Let me I'm trying to do this PayPal thing. I have PayPal, but I haven't used it in so long.
Dude, I got a PayPal, but I don't even, I don't know. I don't even check it. I don't do nothing with it.
I got to create a link. Oh, give me a minute. Go ahead and do your thing, T2Y. Give me a minute real quick.
Go sit down, girl. Okay, so SEC, since we got Sergeant AR-10 in here, how would you feel if Georgia actually lose that game to Tennessee tomorrow? That's what I want to know. And do you see anybody like derailing Alabama right now? Because Alabama is looking like the Alabamas that played against Clemson in championships. Been running through the SEC for the longest. That's what it's starting to look like again. So that's what I want to know from Sergeant AR-10. And since we got a Gator fan in here named Chad,
we got a couple of them.
Yeah, do you think the Gators gonna get over that hump and beat Georgia this season? Possibly challenge Alabama for the SEC championship? Because Florida's looking good. And then you got UCF. Well, they're a joke. Their quarterback was too funny. We're the best team in Florida. Then go out and lose to Tulsa.
All right, here we go.
Say Sergeant AR-10, they still need a dual threat quarterback. Isn't it the walk-on they got? Isn't he a dual threat? Don't tell me he's a pocket passer, because if he's a pocket passer, y'all in trouble.
Who?
The walk-on quarterback for Georgia. If dude is a pocket passer, then they're in trouble.
I think he a dual threat. I think.
Because that's one thing I can say for Georgia. Georgia's been lacking dual threat quarterbacks. They've always had those guys that sit in the pocket, don't have much of an offense at the end of the day. Ain't no one touching Alabama. Oh man. Alabama has a squad. You have to play perfect to beat them. I feel we can pull that upset. Not with y'all quarterback. If he ain't a dual threat, he ain't beating Alabama. I'm letting you know now. They gonna eat y'all alive.
Alabama play this week?
That's a good question. Should be a nobody. Should be a nobody.
Yeah, they probably play a nobody. All right, I'm back. All right, we good. We good. So do you think, like, all right, let's say Miami come out here and they lose. Do you think they'll, like, hold on to this loss and you'll see it throughout the rest of the season, or can they let this loss go and continue to still have a great season? Because y'all also got a habit. I mean, I'm just speaking of recent years of when y'all take an L, y'all tend to like let them snowball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about too. Like if we
But
do
you did
lose
it with
this
the
game,
FIU and the
how do
Duke
the
and
players
that.
how do they react right now? That's a good question because I don't have the answer for it. Because we just gonna have to watch and see what they do. Because if they take this loss and recruit from it, get back to playing football, then I
That's
think
the
we'll be
key thing,
fine.
right? That'll show a culture change, right? If y'all can take a L but still keep it pumping and still keep it moving,
Right.
that shows the culture change, and that shows that y'all really on y'all way. But if y'all lose and then it snowball into losing at North Carolina and then losing to whoever, then what's really has changed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And also too, winning. If we go out there and beat Clemson, like
Obviously, if y'all go there and win, then your confidence. That all-time high type confidence, right?
yeah, but Miami's also known for playing down the competition after that. So that's one thing we don't want to do. We don't want to be overly confident and overlook everybody else that's not considered to be on Clemson level after that. We don't want to end up beating Clemson and then looking at everybody else like, oh, that's an easy win. And next thing you know, we get surprised. So if we do beat Clemson, confidence will be high. Hopefully not too high. Hopefully they go out and play every game as if it's a championship game after that. I got that from Lenore's. I don't know if he's in here. But Lenore's is saying we should play every single game on our schedule as if it's a championship game. Not just Clemson, every game.
That's fair. I feel you.
Yeah, but if we go to playing down the competition, go to thinking we better than everybody, throw it out the window.
I do think Miami, kind of like to what Don is saying, I do think Miami is playing at a. I don't know if they're firing on all cylinders, but I do think their confidence level is is reminiscent of what you used to see from Miami. I do think that.
Yeah, that is a question, but right now it's a waiting game. Tomorrow at this time, we'll see what's gonna happen. Man, it's been a long week. I ain't gonna lie. Right now, it's like so much.
You anxious?
It's so
Yeah,
much.
you anxious.
Yeah. Plus, we've been sitting on a bye week too, so we didn't get no action last week. So right now, it's like, come on, man, get it over with. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be like hoping, just watching the whole day go away. I did try to get tickets to the Pitt game. Couldn't find one. It's already.
I heard Florida about to go to full capacity out down there. From what I heard.
I heard the governor gave the Dolphins full capacity.
Yeah, like football games full capacity.
But that don't necessarily mean that they're gonna do it. But they
I
have.
heard that even though they can, that they'll still won't do full, maybe like half or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think you would want to do it though, man. Because if they have like a huge outbreak, that could affect their season a lot.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they would want to lose the whole season just to fill up the stands, which they probably still ain't gonna fill it up anyway.
AR-10 team. He seemed to think the bye week gonna help y'all.
Hey, I hope so. I hope they had plenty of time in practice to, simulate everything that they're gonna do, everything that they think Clemson gonna do based off the tapes that they had on Clemson. So let's just see what they do when they go out there. I got confidence in the players and the talent that we got, that we can go toe to toe with them in talent. But depth wise, they got us. They got more talent depth wise than us. So we just got to go out there and do it. And I think what Reed Lashley need to do is to keep that fast tempo going. Do not let their defense have time to sub in. Keep the plays rolling. Don't give them time to sub their players in. Because if we could tire out that defense, especially the first team, we got a greater chance of winning that game. But if we give them time to sub in and let guys get rest and come back in and stuff like that, we might be in for a long game.
Yeah, people really not feeling them bye weeks, right? They're really not a fan of them bye weeks.
Yeah, last year was a terrible thing. Was a
And that's
terrible.
what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we can catch. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we can catch Notre Dame sleeping because they haven't been playing in so long.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing: if y'all catch Notre Dame sleeping, y'all will shock the world. The world will be shocked.
That's what we need. We need to shock the world, but then we'll be 2-2, and everything's up from there. I think if you can go into Notre Dame and beat them, you can. Everything's looking up. At the end of the day, I mean, we just need to show a better product on the field. Period. I know that don't sound like what people want to hear, but it's really hard to look at this game, and the only way I see us winning this game is like 38-35, where our offense just is clicking. They don't have any tape on Jordan Travis, so they didn't know how to prepare for him. That's the only way I can see it. I just don't see our defense doing anything. I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope our defense turns the corner. They move some personnel around and they figure something out.
Oh my God, these kids are killing me. Give me a second, Pope.
Yeah, I got you. I'm about to bring CJ on here anyway.
Yeah, these kids, man.
Joshua, I agree. I think Ian Book ain't nothing to write home about. The problem is, I mean, we saw what this defense let Jeff Sims do. I mean, I have no confidence in this defense. That's my issue. I don't think Ian Book is great either. I just don't got no confidence on the scheme we are running defensively. I have no confidence in it. Fuller is on thin ice with me. I'm ready to get him out of here.
Let me see what Notre Dame's schedule looking like anyway.
What's up, Sniper Gang?
I think we're gonna need some help, getting them out the way. We don't need them being undefeated or, just the one loss to Clemson. So we got to get them out. I want to see who they play.
If that defense can come out and show something, then you never know. Closer game. What's up, CJ?
What up, Pope? What up, T?
What's going on, boss? So Notre Dame, other than after Florida State, they play Louisville, Pitt.
Louisville ain't looking too hot since they lost to y'all.
Nah, we didn't. Yeah, they fell off. They kind of messing us up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
They tied with Georgia Tech right now.
I'm looking at the game now.
Yeah, Louisville, then Pitt, then Georgia Tech, then they play Clemson, Boston College, North Carolina, and Syracuse.
Man, they scheduled Kate.
And they rescheduled Wake Forest.
That Clemson game gonna be tough. I mean, the North Carolina game should be decent, but
so basically, I think depending on how Pitt plays, Pitt might give them a little challenge, but I think they beat Pitt. Clemson will probably beat them, and North Carolina will probably give them a challenge. But after they play y'all, I don't know. They might try to walk their way into that end.
That's what I'm saying. That schedule don't sound too tough. Maybe 2 or 3 games that are, obviously that Clemson game, but everything else, they could legit win that.
He said our D line is a C line.
I'm telling you, the defense ain't shown nothing this season to make me believe we can stop Notre Dame. That's my concern on this game. I know our offense hasn't been great either, but I'm hoping that we found something on offense. They've game planned around Jordan Travis to his strengths, and they can go out there and do a little bit. I just don't think the defense is going to get anything done.
Yeah. So, I mean, with Notre Dame, looking at Notre Dame, if we beat Clemson, then we should just run the field to the ACC championship. Just play every game and try to win and make it in there. But if we lose to Clemson, then we got to hope that Clemson beat Notre Dame or somebody hit them somewhere down the line.
I saw NC State put up 30-plus points on Pittsburgh's defense.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is they got a good defense
1 week and then they'll suspect the next week. So I mean, it is what it is. Anybody can be beat any week. So
yeah, it depends on which team shows up.
Right. When you say their defense is legit, I mean NC State ain't. How legit is NC State? That's gonna be. I really think that's the key for this game for Miami. How does that secondary hold up against Trevor Lawrence? I don't know if they're suspect, but I do think y'all got a couple guys. Like I just throw away from Blades and pick on the other DB. That's just me. Yeah, if our offense can't score, then it's definitely going to get ugly. I think that's the one thing that can potentially keep us in the game is the offense. I'm not sure how much they have prepared for Jordan Travis. No one even has tape on Jordan Travis.
I think, other than the Miami and the Florida State game tomorrow, that Virginia Tech and North Carolina is going to be the next best thing to watch.
They play this weekend too?
Yep. It's
a lot of good games this weekend. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, the ACC is on fire this week. This whole week is going to be crazy. We're going to see if, Virginia or North Carolina living up to the hype that they've been putting on them. Then we're going to see Miami and Clemson,
Right.
Somebody going to be left with a loss.
Joshua Taylor says y'all linebackers are the issue. Is that true?
I think our linebackers are good, but I don't have full trust.
What's the weakness on your team? What is it? What's the weakness on the team? What's the weakness on offense and what's the weakness on defense?
I think our weakness on offense is obviously our offensive line as a total. It improved from last season, but they still, it's in a different system. That the plays are getting called faster, but I think if it does come down to it, where some plays need extra time for blocking, then we might be in some trouble there. Offensive line total, but defensive wise, it might be linebackers. It might actually be linebackers. I think our D line is good and our secondaries are good too. So linebackers will be the issue, especially Jennings. I seen a video of him. I watched a video of him, trying to do some stuff against what's the guy name? You guys running. I think it was your running back or your quarterback. So one of them took off to the side and dude was like tackling air. So I saw that as an issue, and then
okay.
I watched some more of him. Like he doesn't look like he has that killer instinct.
Which one we talking about right here?
Jennings.
Okay, so you don't really like Jennings that much.
Like I said, when he started, I was surprised that he started over like Sam Brooks and those guys, because Sam Brooks is a hunter. But we'll see how it goes, man. Hopefully, he get it together. Because if he starts, then I don't want them to start targeting the area that he's in. And then next thing you know, we get letdowns and stuff like that. But other than linebackers, I think our defense is pretty solid. We got corners that could actually, guard the wide receivers for Clemson and all of that. So secondary's got to step up, because if we let their wide receivers run wild in the back, man.
When was the last OC better in Miami? Better than, I think, I'll be honest with you, it's been so long since, when's the last time Miami really had a prolific offense like that? So last year probably easily Yeah, Ashley's probably easily y'all best offensive coordinator in the last 10 years. I mean,
Yeah, we haven't put up.
I don't even think I'm exaggerating when I say that.
Yeah, we haven't put up major numbers like this in a while.
Right.
And
So,
we haven't looked this dominant doing it since like probably in the early 2000s. That's probably been the unless you
like
talk
legit,
about
yeah, legit.
unless you're
Like,
talking about the cupcake teams, then but against Power 5 teams, we haven't looked this good since the early 2000s.
I agree with that.
Yeah, our just lacked experience.
Yeah, he said the offensive line hasn't given up a sack this year. That's true.
Yeah. De'Aaron
I
King.
have a lot to do with De'Aaron King too, though. But I mean, that's good though.
Yeah, De'Aaron King is no joke, man. That dude is legit. In the offseason, we had questions, man, because he sat out most of the whole 2019. So we was wondering if we was gonna get that 2018 De'Aaron King back, and so far so good. Now the only thing I could say to the fans, if we go out there and we lose that game, as long as them players gave 100%, do not go to bashing them. Do not go to trash. This person trash, that person trash, or whatever. The season ain't over. Let them go back out, play their ball, build their confidence back up, and hopefully get another shot at it. But do not go to calling these players trash, stuff like that. We see it all. We see it all the time. Nah, if
nobody had something to say.
No blooded. You believe that same thing. I remember you talking a lot of trash before we play y'all. And now that we've moved on from y'all, you still keeping that same energy against Miami. I don't think Miami can
That's
do
what he's
anything.
supposed to do. He's supposed to keep that same energy.
That's what he's Miami can do anything to please No Blooded. We could go to the national championship and win it, and he'll be like, I bet y'all won't do it again next year. I bet not.
That's what he's supposed to do.
No blood, man. You got to give credit somewhere. Now, if y'all go out there and beat Notre Dame, I'm going to actually make a video about that. And I ain't going to trash Florida State in this one. Maybe another one. But if y'all go out there and handle business against Notre Dame, as long as, us or Clemson don't take 2 losses, Florida State might be right back in the picture. I'm just saying. As long as we don't take 2 losses and Clemson don't take 2 losses, y'all might be right back in there. To be honest with you,
there's a whole season left to be played.
I think some of these ACC teams gonna take 2 losses.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is a year where the ACC teams are going to just knock each other off. For one, because that's all we playing is ACC games. But I don't think there's a lot of separation between really outside of Clemson. I honestly don't believe there's a lot of separation in the ACC. And then we'll see this weekend how close Miami is to that.
Yeah, like I said, if we knock off Clemson, it's gonna open them up to the whole ACC. A lot of teams gonna look at what we did and how we did it, and they're gonna figure out how to beat them. If we beat them. This is all speculation talk. Because if they come out tomorrow and they blow the waters off us, then it's gonna be like, oh snap, Clemson is on a whole different level than we thought they were.
Right. That's pretty much what is going to be said.
Let me see standings. Let me check the ACC for standings right now. See, they got number 1 Clemson, number 2 Miami. They just put us in that row because we're still undefeated in conference and besides rankings, So number 1 on there is Clemson, number 2 Miami, North Carolina, number 3. That's Virginia Tech is number 4. That's because all of those teams are still 2-0 in conference.
So they haven't even put Notre Dame up there, but yet Notre Dame
Yeah,
number 5.
Notre Dame is 5 because they only played one game against Duke. So they're 1-0 in conference. So they're sitting behind everybody else. But everybody else, other than that, they've already taken a loss. If wait, who's playing right now? Isn't Pitt playing right now, I think? Or is it Louisville? Louisville playing right now.
Yeah, Louisville and Georgia Tech playing right now. It's 7-7, I think. Nope, Louisville up 14-7.
Okay. Yeah, Louisville. So if Louisville lose tonight, then let me see what they're standing on. Pitt. Pitt will go up to number 5, and Louisville will drop down to second to last behind in front of Duke. But if Louisville win, then they'll move up to they'll just move past y'all with their first
So
ACC win.
here's the question: if Clemson blows the doors off of y'all, now what's your feelings?
Well, we're far behind than we thought we were. It was all it's regroup. hope to meet them in the ACC championship and wish for something else, or just meet them in the ACC championship. We do lose that, keep building off of it. But that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow if we get blown out. I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be hard, man.
That's the only thing that's really got me confident, Rose, is that we have a new offense that I think with the whole week of practice, let's see how that's going to look. But Notre Dame ain't played in 3 weeks. That has to mean something. So that got to account for something. Y'all know me. I like to be as realistic as possible. And I want us to win as bad as anybody. It's hard for me to see a situation where we win unless we come out here and score some points.
Yeah, y'all defense got to step up too.
Right. If the defense continues to play how it's played, we got to score points. If all of a sudden the defense come out here and show up, anything is possible then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as long as y'all defense show up, y'all offense put up points, it'll be closer than a lot of people think.
Ain't no damn way UGA scoring 52. I don't see that.
Oh, time out, Jason. No way, man. They offense is not there.
Not there. Not 52 points.
No, I think the max I would give Georgia is 35.
I can agree with that.
I haven't seen anything from them this season so far to say that they would put up 40 on anybody. I think their defense is what the real deal is.
Yeah, I think they probably had the best defense in the nation, quite honestly. I've been saying that.
Yeah.
Defense is loaded.
Say it's gonna be raining all week. Yeah, it's gonna be raining in Clemson, but they say it's not gonna be that bad when it comes to game time, so we ain't got to worry about it. And if it do drizzle, we're South Florida. We're used to it. We're used to watching the game in rain.
Fuller has to get this defense in the Fuller. We're still playing people out of positions, not in the secondary like we was last year, but more so in this front seven. I don't understand why we don't use Gainer as our primary pass rusher on the opposite side of Kane. Though there's a lot of things I can go into defensively in that front seven that I am not a fan of.
I can tell them one thing: if Miami beats Clemson tomorrow, half of those Clemson fans that have been talking trash all week. Yeah,
they're gonna be ghosts.
You're not gonna see them. They're not gonna be ghosts. Trust me, I'm gonna benchmark all of them because I'm gonna remind them, hey, wake up. I'm gonna grab them by their leg and drag them back in because a lot of them gonna start crawling towards that rock they've been hiding on.
No, that's real talk right there. If y'all beat Clemson, those fans, those guys that usually in the chat, like I haven't seen CU Nation today or there's a couple of them that I haven't seen that usually be in here talking. They're gonna be ghosts.
Yeah, Judge Juno, you gotta hit the PayPal, or you gotta hit the Cash App on the screen at the bottom that's scrolling.
I'm not monetized yet, guys. I'm not on that big dog status like T2Y yet. I'm gonna get there though. We growing. I'm gonna get there.
If y'all want to hit that super chat, then y'all gotta help my boy get to 1,000 subs.
There you go.
There, you gotta share the channel. You gotta share the videos.
Share
it with your moms. Share it with your mom's mom. Share it with your uncle's cat, your uncle's cat dog. Share it with everybody. Give it, if you know
halfway there.
If you're a Florida State fan that knows a Miami fan, share it with that Miami fan. If you're a Florida State fan that knows another Florida State, share it with them. Get everybody on board. Let them come in here, and there'll be more people in the chat for y'all to chop it up with and everything like that. It'll be a big community, man. So,
and that's what we're trying to grow over here, a big community. And as you can see, man, we talking everything. We talking Florida State, we talking Miami, man, we talking Georgia, we talking Tennessee, we talking college sports. That's what this is all about. We talking college football in general. Of course, I'm repping these Noles 24/7. T2Y got the Canes on lock, but at the heart of it, man, we talking college football.
Yeah.
So share it with any college football fan, man. Share the channel with, please.
When my boy drop videos, y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. At all times, hit the like buttons. It helps a lot, If you don't have money to donate when you come to the streams and stuff like that, it's okay. But hit that like button. Every single time, hit that like button. It helps to grow. Trust me, you'll have more people in here. It'll be a what's the word for it? It'll be a grand old time, like the old folks like to say.
A grand old time.
Hey, what happened to what's going on with Chad?
No, Chad said he don't associate with the other kind, so I just.
Oh, he talking about football. Oh man, he don't mess with the Miami fans and the Florida State fan. All right, well I know you definitely don't mess with Georgia fans then, but they definitely been owning y'all for the past 3 years. But hey man, like I said, community. Like even if you go to my channel, you'll see the YouTubers that I rock with. When you stroll to the bottom, you'll see Pope, you'll see Lonzo, you see Coach Coop, you see BVD, and you see Uncle Luke. Those are featured channels on my channel. Those are the main, YouTubers that I mess with. So if you come to my channel, it's a possibility that you can click on their channel.
Tell them, Don. Tell them. I think we giving y'all some good content. We get in here, we talking all this sports. I mean, everybody interacting. So, and at the end of the day, I have fun doing it. So, but I definitely appreciate the support that anybody's willing to give me.
Yeah, man. Always hit that like button. Always hit that subscribe button, man. Tell somebody. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Trust me, it goes a long way. But I tell
Has
you,
Miami ever played Georgia?
Last time we played it was 1966.
God, no.
1966, and we beat them 7-6.
Oh, shit.
So they've been sitting on that L for how long now?
Georgia, y'all scared of Miami? Why y'all don't do a little home and home series with Miami?
I think that's coming up in the near future.
Is it?
Yeah, because we've been through LSU, we've been through
Yeah, I know we got some tough ones.
we got Alabama next season. I know
y'all got Bama next season?
Yeah, first game of the year.
Oh hell, we got LSU.
We go through the whole SEC now, so we'll eventually get to Georgia.
Yeah, we got LSU starting next season.
Yeah, I think that's what the ACC and the SEC doing. So we'll eventually run into Georgia. Who knows what year it is? I know we got Florida 24 and 25. That's a home and away. Thank God it's not in freaking Orlando, because that's literally a damn home game for the Gators. but we play them Bama next, and I think Texas A&M after Bama.
Okay.
So eventually Georgia will hit that schedule. Hopefully it ain't when they super hungry for a championship, because even though they've been hungry for 40, hopefully we get them while we still on, still striding.
I know Georgia had some home and homes with Clemson, but they don't really play any ACC teams like that I can remember.
See, Sergeant AR-10, I'll be telling you, man, you can't be naming years and laughing at people's championships. You think about that. You laughing at Miami's championship when it's 19 years ago. Try doubling that. Try doubling that, bro. Certain things as a troll you cannot.
It's on their jersey. All they gotta do is look down on the jersey. It's on there.
Bro, it's levels to trolling, bro. That is not your level right now. Look, this is trolling when you have championships and when they're recent. You're on.
Oh, my bad, Georgia Tech. I'm sorry, you guys do play Georgia.
Oh
Tech.
man, it's pro right now. You on rookie and pro, bro. Stick to your levels. This man don't went into training camp and put it on man. Now he can't score. Oh my God. Leave on our 19, 20 years alone, man. Especially when yours is doubled. See, Florida State fans could get away with that because theirs is more recent. It's been 2013. But when you come in here talking about championships, you lost everybody.
And the one they had, they blew it. They blew it.
CJ say link him in. He good now.
I got him.
Oh, he said he's talking about defense. All I know is I seen 19 years, bro. That's all I saw. I didn't know what y'all talking about, but I seen 19 years and you was laughing.
That's a question for you, T2Y.
That's a question. I'm not a Miami fan, but I'm guessing he said if was just wondering if there's a Dwayne Johnson jersey back there. I doubt that. The Rock was not that great at Miami. Let's just be real. Warren Sapp came in there and took his spot. It is what it is. The Rock was an alumni from Miami. I love the guy to death. I'm a huge fan of his, but he was not all that great at Miami. We just got to be real about that. So I doubt that if somebody was to create a closet of the, all-time great Miami, which is what this is, you got Irvin, you got Hester, and all those guys on there. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is not back there.
Right. What's going on, CJ?
Yeah, I had to get my phone right. I got to charge it a little bit. Other than that, you hear all that noise like I'm in the barbershop.
That's what happened when you have a Samsung.
Don't start that phone thing now. Don't start that phone thing now, T. Don't start that phone thing. Samsung better. But anyway,
maybe get that other phone, man.
I'm good. I'm good.
Got the U on the back of it. I was gonna show you the Apple symbol.
I got a U all around my phone.
Go ahead, CJ. What you got?
I just think FSU will win against Notre Dame because Blackman ain't gonna be the quarterback. And that'll make the defense play harder. Yeah, I think I want FSU to get back. You know what I'm saying? Because I think like before, FSU and Miami, that's two top teams that everybody want to see be on top. So if FSU can get back on board, shit, that'll be great for us to play each other in the ACC championship. If they can just beat Notre Dame and we win against Clemson, that'll make that loss that Florida State, took for one. Make them look good in the rankings.
Is that like you said, as long as Blackman ain't the starter, we got a chance. But that's when I got to sit here and I got to question this coaching staff. What did you see from these other quarterbacks that made you not play Jordan Travis for 3 weeks? And I don't
they were just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I don't want to hear he was hurt because he played in every game. They just ran packages for him, but they wouldn't start him. So he obviously wasn't hurt enough to not play. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it.
Panama Jack, man.
Well, you know.
Why do that dude on the Indian look fat to me for some reason? I had to look closer, bro. Oh my god.
What you were saying?
Well, you know, some coaches, some coaches like Mark Rick, he came to us and he let Malik Rozier start over Perry just because of seniority, you know, and so.
But they let Tate Rodemaker for two freshmen, and they gave him to start over Jordan Travis. So they ain't got nothing to do with that.
Well, you know, like I said, some coaches they do seniority, try to give him hope. That's all he's trying to do, give black men hope. And this is his first year coach, so you know he's gonna ride with the senior quarterback or the highest class quarterback.
I think he lucked up that Jordan Travis came out there and was as effective as he was. But either way,
right now here.
Yeah, so. As I said, either way, he the starter right now. So as long as you put the right game plan around him, because he is limited as a passer, but if you do the right things around him, he can move that. He can move the ball.
I think he can throw. I mean, I thought when we had Derrick King the first game.
Go ahead.
When we had Derrick King, you got T2Y. You got T2Y. When we had Derrick King the first game. All I saw him kept running the damn ball. I was like, damn, this motherfucker pass. And so when he came out that second game, started passing. He shut my mouth up quick. So I think that if they, like you said, they put a good scheme around for him, and he'll show his throwing capabilities. That's what I think will happen. I think he got an arm.
I definitely think he can throw better than what people say. But there are certain passes I don't think he's capable of making. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain passes.
Nah, if
like when we played y'all,
if Blackman had a better offensive line, do you think he'll be better than what he looks like right now?
To be fair to James Blackman, I'll be fair to Black. Like if he didn't have to go through 3 different coaching staffs. Oh, CJ dropped off again. That boy, that Samsung, you gotta get rid of that Samsung, bro. There you go, he's back.
We try to tell him, man, team iPhone all day, every day.
Get rid of that Samsung or T-Mobile or whatever it is you gotta get rid of that.
That boy got a TikTok.
And then Boost Mobile over there.
Oh, yeah, it be messing up. I ain't gonna lie.
But,
it be messing
what was I saying? I said, I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, I was saying if Black didn't have to go through all them different coaching staff, I think he would be a better quarterback. I still don't know if he'd be like great, but he'd be maybe better than what he is now.
Yeah, I mean that's sometimes what they look at. You know, N'Kosi Perry, his ups and downs. But I mean, he hasn't had it as bad as Blackman. But it's crazy, man. The whole line, I think Blackman numbers would be better. I think, you know, he could have been a lot greater than he is.
Man, Louisville just scored again.
Louisville scored again? George, that just shows you how bad our defense was, dog. Because Jeff Sims ain't what everybody thought he was going to be. Jeff Sims is a long way away from being that dude.
Put that on ESPN.
I'm gonna have to go back in the chat. The damn phone is stupid.
I tell you, but it's all good.
And Louisville offense went downhill, man. They can't score points for nothing now. And you know, crazy. The whole beginning of the season, we've been giving them so much credit for their offense.
Well, you know, who did they play the first game of the season? It wasn't.
Who did they play? That's a good question. I'm gonna find out. Because I know when we played them, everybody was raving over their offense.
I'm trying to remember who they played the first game. They didn't play a great team the first game, if I don't remember.
Yeah, Kentucky, Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
And they beat them 35-21.
I think Louisville kind of is what they, I don't know, because people were high on them before the season even started, and I think because of the speed on offense, but they are what they are.
I think they will beat Georgia Tech though.
Yeah, they should win this game.
But then after that, they got Notre Dame. So
we'll see how Notre Dame look.
Then they play y'all after Notre Dame, Virginia Tech.
I think that's a winnable game for sure.
Yeah, this whole ACC teams, none of them's looking up to what they were making predictions on in the beginning. Shoot, if you
they say Manny held Perry back last year. There's a lot of people that had that sentiment about y'all last year that Jaron Williams shouldn't even been the starter last year. It should have been N'Kosi Perry.
They should have started Perry from the get-go. They should have started Perry from the beginning. Let him build off the experience that he had from the last season, and we would have had a better off season. We still would have took some L's because that offense was terrible.
Right.
But Perry would have been a lot better than what he is now.
Oh, this works a lot better now.
Okay, Louisville scored again. Okay.
I figured out the problem.
Yeah, but CJ did not tell you that Georgia Tech we're not going to look that great. You had me almost believing that this new system that they were running was going to have them looking good this season.
They'll be all right. What there?
Yeah, I think it's
Georgia Tech. It's going to take a couple of years for them to build that.
But against some time. But when we was talking, he was like, "Man, Georgia Tech, watch out now."
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a couple of years, but they looking better than what the hell they been looking like with that triple option shit.
That for a coach for defensive
triple option train.
For a defensive coordinator, that's got to be one of the most easiest games to coach.
Exactly.
Against the triple option? Oh.
Yeah.
But triple option.
What I hate?
That triple option ain't no good.
Oh, go ahead. No, I hate the fact that when they do throw that pass, they catch you slipping.
Yeah.
Because you
did our ass like that.
Run. Next thing you know, they do this one pass play, wide open wide receiver way down the field. Caught everybody slipping.
They did us like that. Like, what was the last season? They did us like that 2-3 times, 4 times.
Another thing with them too is they receivers commit to routes, so you don't they running the ball, but at the same time, it's like we don't know when that one passing play is coming. So we got to necessarily, we got to still guard that pass. But I knew that system wouldn't work too long for Georgia Tech.
He just got to get them type of guys he need for that formation. Because if you think about all the guys that he still got, it's still Paul George, whatever his name is, the old coach player. So once he get the type of guys he need, it'll work. It'll work.
It says 37-21 Clemson, easy. Keep that same energy tomorrow.
What folks don't realize is what I was telling you last season, is that the defense is not as fast as it was the season before. And then Trevor Lawrence has shown that he is human. Everybody think he's just the best thing smoking. Now, don't get wrong, he won the championship his freshman year, but Kelly Bryant, what's his name, Kelly, he started majority of those games that season, bro. And then he bailed Trevor Lawrence out of one game. I think it was the Syracuse game. He bailed Trevor Lawrence out of that game. So it ain't like he's not beatable because he threw 3 picks in the first quarter last season against Georgia Tech. And you see in the championship he was throwing interceptions as well. And then when they played Wake Forest at the beginning of the season, Wake Forest jumped out the box and sacked him in the first play. Citadel sacked him as well. So it ain't like they got the best team like it used to be. People got to understand that it's not the same team that they used to seeing.
Yeah,
I agree with that too. I agree with that.
What's going on, Lenore? How you doing, boss? Lenore says 52, Miami 52, Clemson 24. He's been sticking to that score all week. I hope you're right.
Drunk.
I hope you're right, man. It's funny. Remember
Friday night, he drunk.
Remember last time when we asked him score prediction and he was sticking into that 49-16 on Florida State now.
That's different though.
He's been right for the past couple of weeks, man.
We trash, so that's a little different.
Well, I'm saying I put it like this: and the amount of pressure that Citadel had put on him, Trevor Lawrence, and got sacks, and they ain't that good, but they got sacks out of their game.
Go both ways though. I mean, can y'all block that Clemson D line? That pressure go both ways.
I mean, don't get wrong. I ain't saying we got the best of offensive line now, but at the same time, I believe Rhett Lashley will make it where he'll have enough time to get them slant passes out for sure. I'm pretty sure about that.
Oh, man.
He'll get a slant pass or the wheel right out.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to do something quick. But ETN is gonna alleviate a lot of pressure too for them.
Yeah.
But y'all got a solid backfield. So
yeah,
and see Notre Dame. What that game they played against Duke, right? So Duke pretty damn close against Notre Dame, and you see how they fell also lost 3 games back to back against Boston College, Virginia Tech.
Duke ain't won a game yet.
Exactly. And see, if they can keep up with Notre Dame, I know for sure Florida State with the speed they got, or what y'all got, you know what I'm saying? And all y'all need really was a quarterback to move around, because the offensive line is not that great, but still is good enough where he can run. You know what I'm saying? So I know Notre Dame speed is not y'all speed. You know what I'm saying? Speed kills. Yeah. And that's the difference between inches.
Yeah, I mean, I think our problem on defense is a lot of guys just being not utilized the proper way. So
yeah, my thing too, I'm still waiting to see a breakout from Marvin Wilson, because he from the whole beginning of the season he was very hyped. So
I mean, that's fair.
I'm still waiting to see, because I know when they did the top 50 players, he was ranked at number 7 in the country.
Right.
So I'm still waiting on a breakout from him to see, what was it all about.
And see, I couldn't really.
It's time for some of these guys to start living up to what they're supposed to be. I definitely agree with that. Marvin being one of them.
I think they just get. I think Florida State defense was just giving up because they was on the field so damn much, because they knew Blackman wasn't the guy. They already knew that ahead of time.
There's a part of that too. I honestly think that team lost a lot of faith in James Blackman when he was on the field, because they just looked completely different when Jordan Travis was out there doing what he was doing. Everybody looked like they were just playing harder. Like they just wanted to be out there playing harder, and they were so quick to give up when Black was on the field. So I said it at the halftime of Miami and Florida State. I said it that this team is a mirror of their quarterback, and they play just like James Blackman will play.
Now, Tamari and Terry, what's the deal with him?
He should be playing this week. There's no deal with him. He's all right. Other than his grandma dying the first week or something, he all right. He'll be all right.
Oh, okay. So all the rumors about him not practicing and all that.
No, that's not true. He'll be playing this game.
Oh, okay.
I think y'all need to get rid of y'all wide receiver coach. I know that much.
Dugans?
Yeah, y'all need to get rid of his ass.
Shoot, I
kind of like Dugans, but
I know from being in Florida State Miami chats, they are not feeling that Odell dude.
Defense, because that's the defensive line, and it ain't living up to the potential, one would say. So I like Odell. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what go with that.
Say, Trevor Lawrence.
Odell's got a resume that's really like on that defensive line. You really can't really compete with it. I mean, the guy recruited guys like Timmy Jernigan, and just name them. Name a top defensive tackle that's came out of Florida State. Corey Simon. There's all Odell guys. Odell's been here forever. So, but it could be It could be Odell is getting old, and maybe it's time to move on from that. I mean, that happens to even the best of them, so we'll see.
Georgia Tech scored.
Yeah, they said that Georgia Tech scored.
Yeah, on a trick
that
play.
running back they got at Georgia Tech. I wanted him. That boy is nice. That freshman, Gibbs. He's going to be a problem. I don't know much about Sims, but that boy Gibbs is going to be a problem.
Man, I thought they would have been going in the half by now.
About to be 43 seconds. Well,
Georgia Tech scored fast, didn't they?
Yeah. But it was on a trick play, though.
Yeah, reverse, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, reverse pass or something.
How you know they desperate right now?
What do you mean by that? The Clemson guy that said Brent Variable, he good at exposing good O-line. You trying to say Miami got a good O-line? I say we've improved a lot, but I wouldn't go to that extreme. I think that the system that we run fits the O-line pretty well right now, but if he's good at exposing good O-lines, then he should get a Heisman Trophy this game for that.
That's a lot. Speaking of Heisman Trophy, there's a lot of talk. If y'all come out here, y'all beat Clemson, and King put on a performance that he's gonna be the leader for the Heisman. Y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
Nah, it don't work that way.
T2Y
they said it. They just said it. They just said it on ESPN. I just heard them say the same thing on ESPN.
ESPN talking though, it don't work that way. If he come out and beat Clemson, but he's inconsistent for the rest of the year, he's not winning.
But they say leader for a Heisman though. Like,
if he come out tomorrow and beat Clemson, put up great numbers, of course, yeah, he'll be the front runner. But if the whole rest of the season he looks average or other guys done way better than him, he's not going to win it just by beating Clemson. You got to look at it. I mean, beating Clemson, great numbers, but you got to be consistently doing that every game, regardless of who you played. Because he could have, at the end of the year, he could have, let's just throw a number out there, 4,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, maybe 2 or 3 interceptions.
Now he's going to win the Heisman if you got them numbers.
Yeah, but then you got a guy like the quarterback from Florida. Let's just throw him in there. His numbers are like double that. He's gonna get it. 8,000. No, that's not. He might have the Eric King might have 3,000. This dude might have close to 5, and he'll end up getting it.
Trask is probably the leader right now.
Because I mean, if that's the case, look at Clemson. Clemson, the year Clemson won the championship, Trevor Lawrence didn't get Heisman.
I don't think Clemson's ever had a Heisman winner.
They never did. They
only got one NFL Hall of Famer.
Trevor Lawrence is their best hope at this moment.
Who is that? Who is they won NFL Hall of Famer?
Brian Dawkins.
Okay.
I mean, for real, they only got one NFL Hall of Famer for real, like dead serious.
That reminds me a comment I received from a Clemson fan today, saying that he can't wait till Clemson beat the brakes off Miami, so Miami fans could crawl back under a rock. I'm like, seriously, bro? You mean the same rock that y'all been crawled under since the before these past 6 seasons? We never knew y'all even existed 6 years ago.
I think it's just kind of funny how everybody praising Trevor Lawrence, but he can't do it his second season when that's championship. That just amazed me.
Man, Trevor is a great quarterback. Nobody can take that from dude.
I ain't say he ain't, but I don't think he would.
Dude has done phenomenal. Let me ask you this, TJ. Would you take Trevor Lawrence at Miami right now over Derek King and everybody else that we have?
Over Derek King or everybody else that we had on hand?
Derek King and everybody else that we got.
I wouldn't take him over Derek King.
You wouldn't take him over King?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Really wouldn't.
Okay.
Because
Why
Derek
not?
King showed me.
What is Derek King doing that Trevor Lawrence can't do?
Right now, Derek King had actually showed me that he can handle pressure a lot better than Trevor Lawrence.
But
he has.
Where have Trevor Lawrence had to show you that he can handle pressure? He never really be under pressure, to be honest.
He has been under pressure. I just told you, Wake Forest sacked him like 2-3 times that game.
But look at the outcome of the game.
I mean, they won.
He gets sacked.
Yeah, they won.
Times and he wins the game, and they prove, Wake Forest was not really a challenge. That doesn't make a great argument that he's not a good quarterback under pressure.
Okay, what I'm saying is that if a team like Wake Forest or Citadel can get sacks, imagine what Alabama or somebody in the next championship can do to him. That's what I'm saying.
But he's beating those teams, though.
So what now?
But he's beating those teams too, though.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence
beat Alabama.
He's beating the top team.
Okay, yeah. He don't beat the top team, but at the same time, the second season that he has went to the next championship, did he win it?
No, but he got there. But you're right, he didn't win it.
Georgia got there. Hell, they lost too.
You got to look at LSU for what they were last season, though.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I know LSU was top. He was top notch.
If Clemson would have beat them defensively, then the game probably would have been different. But how would you
talking about? Would have, could have
stop all them weapons that they had on offense last season?
Nobody was beating that LSU team. So
no, nobody was beating that. That's what I'm saying. It was all around good. Like they were all around elite. So I mean,
that's what I mean.
I ain't talking about would have, could have, should have.
I don't Trevor Lawrence, man. At the end of the day, that dude is a phenomenal quarterback, and yes, I would take him over King.
I mean, he's phenomenal, but at the same time, he can be beaten, just like anybody else.
Yeah, everybody can be beaten, but I'm just saying, if you gave me Trevor Lawrence or you gave me King, I would have took Trevor Lawrence.
I think most people would.
Yeah, dude is more accurate.
I rather.
His deep balls are more on target. We all see and can tell that for the past couple of weeks. Deep ball, we're 20% when hitting somebody on a deep ball. We're 20% right now. So we got to look at stuff like that. If Derek King want to get to that Heisman level, he's going to have to hit those deep balls. I want to see him do it. I'm a Miami fan. I want to see him do it. I'm a Derek King fan, but I can also see flaws when I see him. I can give you all the happy and,
Who is Dylan Gabriel?
Who?
Malik Simmons said Dylan Gabriel over King.
Who is that?
I don't even know who that is. Who is that?
I think that's
maybe disrespectful.
Is that like they backup or something?
Yeah, I think that's their backup quarterback, I think.
Oh, okay. Talking.
Yeah, he talking out his butt.
I'm just saying, out of the teams that Clemson don't play so far and the teams we don't play, King ain't throw the interception either. Even though he had some passes that could have been intercepted, but he hasn't thrown none yet.
Should have been, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if they don't get caught, they don't count. So you're right. He ain't throwing no picks. So
who's Wilbur Marshall?
I don't know who none of these people is. These guys is naming. I don't know none of these people. Wilbur Marshall and Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, Dylan Gabriel. That's the UCF quarterback that was talking about UCF is the best team in college in Florida.
And that's why I don't know who that is, because UCF is at the kiddie table. So I don't know who Dylan Gabriel is.
I thought that was Clemson backup quarterback.
Hey, Florida State game come on the same time Miami game come on.
Yeah, they both primetime games.
All I know is when we go on commercial, I'm gonna be flipping back and forth.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of them games. I don't know why they did that. They should have put. Didn't they move y'all time?
I don't know if they moved time or not, but I just know it's 7:30 now. Yeah, I don't know what original.
Man, it's gonna be an interesting night. I'm gonna be switching back and forth. I will not be on YouTube.
I'll be on after.
Yeah, I'll tune in.
Win, lose, or draw. I'll be on here.
Well,
yeah, I'll tune in to you.
Well, I'm saying if you
Lonzo. Yeah. That's gonna be a hell of a night.
If you look at it, if you look at the schedule so far, all right, who Clemson played? Match their schedule so far, who they played, who we played.
So absolutely, I definitely agree with that. I don't think Clemson's been tested. I don't think they've really played anybody as of right now. I think Miami's going to be the first team that's really going to try to bring it to them.
Y'all give me 1 second.
All right. So I definitely agree with that.
Because if you match who we played compared to who they played, shit, I think we had I ain't gonna say tougher, but a little bit of some more competition than what they don't have. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all got what?
Trevor Lawrence is that guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Louisville.
I mean, you could argue that maybe Virginia is a better team than we think. Like maybe Virginia and Louisville are like the same caliber. You could probably argue that one, but
Virginia lost. They ain't got Bryce Perkins no more.
No, they don't. But they played them tough.
That's why I say it like, yeah.
So maybe they.
That's why I just said. That's why I just said. Like, I just think I think everybody making it seem like Trevor Lawrence can't throw interceptions. Don't get wrong, his accuracy is pretty damn good, but he don't throw interceptions. Not this season, but he threw interceptions last season.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is a perfect quarterback by any means. I agree. I agree somewhat with you that he's a kind of, I don't want to say overrated, but he's definitely got some hype on him that, you know what I'm saying? Like they hyping him up, basically is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I do think, like, I would definitely take him over King though, and that's not really a knock on King. It's just Trevor Lawrence is like the prototype. He's like what 6'6" and 2 something.
Yeah, he definitely the prototype. But at the same time, you got to look at it like this: Derrick King stepped onto a new team, done won 3 games.
Absolutely,
ain't turned the ball over in them 3 games. And Trevor Lawrence been with that same team. He don't threw interceptions last season, multiple interceptions.
I will say that about Derrick King 100%. He is the reason why Miami is where they feeling the way they feel right now, because he brought a level of confidence and leadership to that team that there was lacking.
Now,
same thing my Seminoles need.
they got it now. Watch what I tell you. All they need is black men out of them. They got it now, but they still need to get a quarterback on off season though. They definitely need to recruit a quarterback off season. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I think they're gonna have more confidence going into this game compared to when they had Blackman in, because Blackman just ain't that guy. I mean, period. He's just not that guy.
Everybody know that.
Because whenever he get knocked the hell out, he want to sit there and start crying. He need a hug. Somebody got to pat him on the back. Tell him I'm gonna watch him from the stands and all that. Yep. You gotta do all that for Blackman, man. And he shuts down every time. That's why, like, when we played y'all, I couldn't get hyped like I used to, because like I already knew what the outcome was gonna be, and I can't really get happy and talk a lot of trash. That's just me. Talk a lot of trash because y'all ain't like going up. Y'all declining, keeping that same sorry quarterback in. So what's the brag about? I already knew we were gonna win. That's nothing to brag about. Shit, we supposed to take care of a team that's not all the way on 100%. You know what I'm saying? Or not increasing. You supposed to do what you do. But far as if when y'all get back on y'all feet and we on our shit, y'all on y'all shit, we on our shit. That's when I'm gonna start talking shit, because it's a real game then. That's that real rivalry feel to it.
Well, this game can help us get closer to that. And I just think we catch Notre Dame at a good time, in my opinion.
A great time. I really felt like y'all should play them like. Nah, y'all playing them at the right time, because y'all ain't got Blackman in no more.
No, you got Blackman and they haven't played in 3 weeks, so it's like catching them at the right time.
They're gonna be rusty.
I just hope that defense come out here and prove me wrong tomorrow. If that defense show up,
y'all playing at home, right?
No, we got to go to Notre Dame on that one.
Y'all play. Oh, I don't think it's gonna make too much big damn difference. I don't think we're gonna make a difference.
I know.
I just think that the defense. Because if you look at that third game y'all played against Georgia Tech, I was watching that game. That defense did a hell of a job, man. It really
They
did.
buckled down later on. But you're right. It's just the offense don't give the defense any kind of motivation to do anything. Because what's the point?
Exactly.
What's the point?
You're gonna be like, okay, well, because we went through the same thing when we had, was it Malik in, or was it who the hell they had put? No, Jaron Williams in. We used to get a lot of turnovers. They talked about this on ESPN. We had got all the turnovers, right? But what did we do with the ball when we got the turnover? We didn't do shit with it because Jaron Williams kept on fucking up. So you gonna get tired if you on the field so much you ain't got nothing to look for, no touchdown. So the same thing y'all going through with Blackman, or was going through with Blackman.
I was laughing at the comment by Sniper Gang. I don't know what you were saying, CJ, but that dude said this got to be the most delusional Miami fan in Florida.
It might be, but I've been.
What y'all talking about?
You talking about CJ or you talking about somebody else?
No, you talking about CJ.
Everybody sound delusional, but hey, look, guess what? Every time I'm delusional, the shit happen.
He's saying that because you said you'll take King over Lawrence. That's why he's saying that.
Oh, I would, because he came into a new team, 3-game win, no interceptions. It ain't like he been there for 3 seasons. He only been there for 1 season. He already got three wins and no interceptions. So
you think
and turn the whole program? Huh?
You don't think Lawrence would have achieved that same thing?
If he would have came, you talking about if he came to Miami?
Mm-hmm.
I'll never know. I can't sit there and predict that. I'm just going off of facts. What's going on?
I say he would. But you know what? I'm glad we got King, because I don't think Trevor Lawrence will fit our coach. I don't think he would fit in Miami.
Mm-hmm. I like if you put Trevor Lawrence at a Vanderbilt or some shit. Tell me he'll do the same thing.
Trevor Lawrence.
If you put King at Vanderbilt, he ain't gonna do the same thing. So
I think Trevor Lawrence is more of a country boy.
Well, I'm just saying that. I'm saying if he's that good, he should be able to go to Vanderbilt and change that program just like that too on 1 season. If he's that good.
Not Vanderbilt. Come on.
Trevor Lawrence is good, but you got to give credit to the talent around him.
Exactly. That's my point.
So, I mean,
that is my point.
Every great quarterback gonna have talent around him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
so sit on the Wake Forest.
But you got to look at the kind of wide receiver that he got around him. Look at the running back. Look at his offensive line and stuff. So, of course, he got support. He's going to shine. Then put him at a Vanderbilt. He's not going to look like he does at Clemson. He might make some difficult passes and stuff like that, based off his talent, but
he ain't going to do the same thing.
Get sacked and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different O-line. Man,
I'm telling you, man, a quarterback changes the entire complexity of the entire team. Like, perfect example is Florida State 2012 and Florida State 2013. E.J. Manuel had the exact same team that Jameis had, and Jameis took that team to a whole nother level.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When I first seen Jameis play, and I saw him looked over at the sideline and was squinting, I almost died laughing. I was like, look at this guy looking like me when I'm in math class, sitting in the back, knowing damn well I should be in the front. I used to be in there squinting my ass off at the board, but since all the cool kids sat in the back, I was in the back. I'm like, damn, man, I really should be at the front of the class. But that's what he reminded me of. He was like squinting at the sideline, trying to see what play to call. I'm like, oh my God. Nah, once I saw that, if you told me he was gonna go on to win championships and the Heisman, I'd have been like, get out of here. But dude went on and did what he did. That's what I be telling people, man. When Jameis moved on from Florida State and went to the league, I don't have no kind of hate or no. I want to see him succeed. He's one of those players that like you just want to see him succeed. To me, that's like
24.
Even like Cam Newton, I want to see him succeed. It's just some players have that kind of, I don't know what's the word.
Some people you just a fan of, regardless of what school they went to. I mean,
exactly. You just want to see them win in life.
They got them at 14 points now.
Or they've been through something in their life that you can relate to, so you kind of root for them in the back.
They got Clemson for 14 points now.
The line drop.
Yep. Again?
Negative 14.
It was just at 16.
It's 14 now. I'm looking at it on ESPN.
Well, you're looking at ESPN line. What is Vegas line? That's the line.
They probably talking about Vegas line.
It said 14 though. I just looked at it. And they got 24 ACC wins.
I'm gonna look for the Vegas line.
Clemson the 120. That's another thing, man. They might be due for an L.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ain't gonna be mad either way whether Miami would beat them or not. I ain't gonna lie. Don't matter to me either way. I kind of want to see him take a L, but either way, don't matter.
Let me see.
Trevor Lawrence gonna throw an interception that day. How about that? Ha ha! He gonna throw a couple of those. He gonna throw 3 or 4 of them things.
Okay, that's a good question. How many times we gonna see the turnover chain Saturday?
Oh, we're gonna see it about 4 or 5 times.
5 turnovers.
4 or 5 times. Call me Skip. Hey, call me Skip Bayless. Call me Skip Bayless.
It's different. It's different ones.
Hey, call me Skip Bayless. I'm gonna say some crazy stuff. To y'all gonna be crazy, but it's gonna make sense at the end.
Okay, so for the bet line for open it's 16.
Okay,
it's still 16.
PI is 15. For Westgate, it's 15.5. For BetMG, it's 15. For what is that? Sierra Sports, it's 14.5. For William Hill, it's 15.5. South Point, 15. DraftKings, 14.5. And Stations, 14.5. So DraftKings. Yeah, so it's 15 average.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
about 15-point game. Yeah.
It should be more than that, don't you think?
Let me see what else is on it. Florida State. Where's Florida State?
We a 21-point dog. I don't know if it's gone up or down since the last time I checked. It was 21 points like a couple days ago.
I don't even see y'all on here. Yeah, I don't see y'all on here. What the hell? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Yeah, it's 21 all across the board, except for Station has it at 20.5, and DraftKings has it at 20.5.
Okay.
I think I might even change my YouTube name and hear Hurricane Skip Bayless.
If anybody bet on Florida State and Florida State pull off the upset with those same numbers that these guys are putting up, oh my God, you're gonna be one rich person, depending on how much money you put on that game. If you parlay for Florida State, you will be rich. You will be rich because that'll say
put money on it. What do you got to lose?
That'll be saying that Florida State that'll say Florida State beat them by 21. The game will be over 53 points.
I think Santi Samuel's gonna have a hell of a game.
You'll be one rich person. I'm just saying, depending on how much money you put up.
Sniper Gang says CJ might be worse than Skip.
What's Skip?
Skip.
I just call me Skip Bayless from here on that. That's my name. Every time I come to my check, call me Skip.
I can't wait till Monday because I know Miami gonna lose the game tonight. The Lakers gonna
Man, am I
celebrate.
talking about that damn? Am I studying no damn LeBron James? Okay, ain't I studying LeBron?
The Lakers gonna win the championship, and then
crybaby.
You know, Skip gonna. Not Skip.
Shannon
gonna come in with
the. I get tired of. I like Shannon, but man, I get tired of him loving on LeBron James, man.
Man, what? Tell me about it.
You gonna come in with the GOAT costume on, the shades.
No, he is.
Gonna have the cigars and everything. Skip, did you see LeBron last night? Skip. Oh, oh my God. And then after he finished talk, Skip gonna be like, is it my turn? Oh, did you see him miss all those free throws and this and that? I'm like, oh God. Man.
I think this is only a 1 year thing, Sniper Gang. Notre Dame is only in ACC for this year. I think next year they go back to independent.
Yeah, they only doing it this year. They don't want to share that TV money.
They might have
got a contract with what, NBC?
Yeah,
they might well stay.
I mean, I don't blame them when it comes to it, because if you could have your own contract with TV network and you don't have to share none of the money, then
yeah, why would you join? Why would you give up that NBC contract and join the ACC network? Like,
you play 6 ACC games anyway.
Pretty much.
I'm saying they might as well be in the ACC because they basketball teams in it and they other sports in it. So
we'll play them again soon in the near future. Last time we played them was what, 2017? So coming up in the near future, we'll be playing them because they rotate 6. I think it's certain teams that they have to play every year too. I think Boston College being one of them.
Talk about in the SEC or just period?
No, the ACC, because I know Notre Dame plays 6 ACC games every season. We give them 6 games. Which, to me, you know, they need to get on their neck. They need to get on their neck. But I get where Notre Dame is coming from because they don't want to give up their rivals with Stanford, with USC, those kind of games.
Well, like Chad said in the comment, football is the cash cow for all the programs.
Right.
The only sport that pays for itself is basketball. And basketball only pays for itself. It can't pay for all the other sports. Football pays for everybody. So as long as they have that contract with NBC and they getting that big money, they're not going to leave that. And until the ACC network is on everybody's TV and everybody's cable, it's not going to be the same as like the SEC network.
Right. And that kills a lot recruits wise. That's why half of those guys get half of the talent they do get. But those guys want to be on TV. They want to be seen.
Well, I know Florida State gonna win by 3 or 7, and Miami gonna win by 3 or 7.
Yeah,
that's what I know.
You can't blame Notre Dame for what they do, because when you look at the schedule that they have, they got Stanford, they got USC, they got what, Navy, Michigan. And Michigan. They've been playing them for so long that it's like they playing a rivalry game almost every week. So especially when they're at home or any network they're on, they're going to get the audience, they're going to get the ratings, they're going to make money. You can't blame them for not wanting to share all that money. They come to the ACC this season and they got to share that money now. So I'm pretty sure they hating Corona right now.
I mean, like cable guys say, that's why the Big 12 broke up. Texas runs that conference from a financial standpoint.
I think it's Texas and Oklahoma. Other than that, nobody else really. What is it? Texas, Oklahoma. Nebraska's in the Big Ten, so Yeah, Texas and Oklahoma. Which I think Oklahoma season is over with. We might not see
find out tomorrow. I mean, I don't think that with those two losses, there's no way they can make the playoffs.
Man, these guys been going at it all day. It's three people been going at it. No blooded on one of I think it was on my last video. Him and then Mr. Jack suppose he's over there going at it with somebody else too. And
no blooded stay on your neck.
Man, no, not on me. He's arguing with somebody, right? He's arguing with somebody. It's like now when they comment, I don't even get a chance to comment back. Somebody's already on them. So it's crazy. That's what CJ, you put that Samsung on charger. Yeah, man. Every time you put it on charger, it goes like, you see how it sounds like some clippers?
Yep. Hey, look.
Like, bro, about to line somebody up over there. Man, but yeah, it's like when I post those videos now, he'll come over there and say something about Miami, and then he'll be going back and forth with somebody. And then at the end of the day, when I look, I'm like, damn, these dudes really had like 25 messages back and forth with each other. It's crazy. And Mr. Jackson's, oh man, that dude.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Huh?
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, he's been over there today. He's been talking about Clemson, somebody daddy, all that other stuff. Then be calling half the chat, he be calling them bums and stuff. You gotta monitor when he go to commenting, you gotta monitor it because he'll go off the wall sometimes. Man, but I'm about to go to this restaurant with the family, bro. We about to watch the game.
Lakers about to start, so this is a good time to cut it loose.
About to take them. Hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna be there too long, to be honest with you, because for the kids, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Let's get the food. Let's go home. I swear, bro, I can't take them nowhere. I can't take them nowhere. Oh my God! I promised them I was gonna take them to Disneyland this season, and then the whole Corona thing happened.
I know.
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of happy, but man, restaurant wise and stuff, oh my God, it'd be embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be embarrassing. But
you got 3, right?
I got 4.
Oh man,
4 girls. Yeah,
all girls.
Yeah, I'm about to work on number 5 too. Yeah, right. So hopefully I get a boy. If I don't, then I'm done.
I guess after 5 tries, if you don't get a boy, I guess time to call it quits.
Get a vasectomy.
But all right,
y'all. Been nice chopping it up with y'all. Hopefully the Canes win tomorrow. Hopefully my Lakers win tonight. It is what it is. Good luck to your Noles. I hate Notre Dame. You know, Florida State Miami week is over. I don't hate Florida State no more. So hope y'all get that dub, man.
I hope so. Y'all. Yes, sir.
Take it easy, man.
All right, man. All right. There you have it, guys. Another good episode. Let me answer this question. Hypothetically, LeBron James wins 6 championships, would he be the GOAT? So that means he would go, 6 for 6? To me, LeBron will never be the GOAT because you can never erase that 2011 series against the Dallas Mavericks. And Michael Jordan would have never had a series like that. So to me, that's why LeBron will never be the GOAT, just for that alone. But that's just me. There's no way Jordan would have ever allowed played like that, the way LeBron played against that Maverick team, which wasn't even a great Maverick team. They had an old Jason Kidd and Dirk Nowitzki, and that was it. So that alone keeps him from being the GOAT. But thanks everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Polk on 863 Seminole TV. And like always, stay classy, Seminoles. We ready for tomorrow. We will be going Saturday Night Live, win, lose, or draw. And we are out. Cheer. See y'all tomorrow.